In this video, I want to go over what the wear and tear is with using your iPhone every single day to make vlogs, day in the life things, and just videos, just overall. Like what actually happens to this camera after 2 years of using it pretty much every single day to create content or shoot stuff or whatever. As you can imagine, using this every single day, it does get dropped pretty significantly. Like just looking at the case right here, you can see that it definitely has some wear and tear. Or even if I lock the screen, you can really see the cracks and everything else in the screen protector. So I wanted to just do a quick little video talking about yeah, what actually happens to your iPhone when you use it every day to make videos. Starting with the case and working our way to the actual phone, you can definitely tell that it's a good thing that I have a phone case on this phone, because I mean, look at the gashes. You see this gash right here on the corner, or this, I don't even know what this is from, like a defined line right here. And then if you flip the back over, you can see like where the wear is. You can see like another gash up here. Along this top ridge right here. Like this phone case is absolutely just demolished, which is again, it's a good thing that I had a phone case on my phone, because I don't consider myself rough on my phone, but just again, using the phone as a camera, things just happen. Like honestly, most of the times when things like happen, like things like this, or the phone just gets like hurt, is when I'm leaning it up against something. So if we had, just pretend this lens right here is like a rock or a wall or something like that, I'll typically put the camera like this or lean it like this, and typically what happens is if like a big gust of wind comes, it'll hit the phone just right and cause it to do that. That is literally what most of these gashes are. And well, I'm okay taking that risk when I set the camera up, because I realize that this is a tool like everything else, and things are just going to happen. This is definitely more fragile than something like a action camera or something else like that, which is why I'm such a big fan of these guys, especially this guy right here. I've made a couple videos talking about the Insta360. If you're interested, there's links down below. But this video is not about this guy. It's about this guy. But I will say, even though it is more fragile than this Insta360, it still holds up. Like if I take this phone case off, and just the phone case, like obviously takes the brunt of it, but if I just look at what is actually, like what's actually happened to the phone, there's not a whole lot that's happened. Now this is the iPhone 14 Pro, I believe, I think. It's the one right before the where they changed the lightning port. So I've had this for a couple of years, and I've used it every single day. And I will say, like the lenses, aside from being like dirty and kind of like just gross from like my fingers and just anything else that they've been put in, they're great. Like, and they've taken falls before. Like they've taken falls on the lenses directly, and they haven't cracked, they haven't scraped or anything. Like I don't think there's actually any, I don't know if you can see this, but I don't think there's actually any scuff marks whatsoever on the actual camera itself. There is around the rings, I don't know if you can see that or not, there is some scuff marks around the rings of the lenses, but past that, it's looking pretty good. Now the body of the phone, for the most part, is pretty solid. This is like their metal or titanium or whatever, so I'd imagine this a little more robust than aluminum. I did drop my phone actually recently, this past week, and that's where this gash came from, and it actually did gash the iPhone. I don't know if you can see that or not, if it focuses, but like right there is like probably the only thing that I can tell with the actual phone that's been like broken or anything else. The cracks are from a screen protector on the actual phone, so there's no cracks on the glass of the phone. It's just the screen protector, and the worst gash is from right here on that screen protector, and that's actually from it falling off of a wall because the wind just took it and it just landed headfirst into concrete. But all in all, like I said, I put this thing in pretty precarious situations, and it falls pretty frequently, and I'm not intentionally doing it, it's just all purely by accident. But it does definitely hold up, and I'm definitely impressed with that because I've had iPhones since like my second cell phone ever, and I remember especially the aluminum ones, they were definitely more precious, and this is getting more robust, and on top of it, it's also like waterproof. So I've taken this into the ocean with me before, I've taken this into pools before, and it still works and functions flawlessly. And aside from the occasional software issue, it works when I need it to. If I want to just shoot something real quick, I just pull up the camera and I'm pretty much ready to go. So all in all, a 2-year long-term review of this iPhone, I would have to say that it works and functions flawlessly. I think a big misconception with getting started with making videos, whether that's on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, is you need a big fancy camera like the one that I'm shooting this on right here. This is like an A7S III with a 12-24 lens. All in all, this whole setup that I'm shooting on is it's approaching the $7,000 to $8,000 range versus a phone that just has cameras attached to it. I will say, like, the cameras on this are really close to something like this that I'm filming on. So I think a big that big misconception that you need to have a big fancy camera or actually have a physical camera to start making content is just it's just not true. Like, you can make amazing videos with iPhones as long as you provide them with enough light. Like, adequate lighting is a big thing, and if you can find a way to get better audio. These microphones are okay in a pinch, but they definitely don't cut it for more professional kind of shooting. But like I said, like, this iPhone's great, and the cameras produce a great image. I've actually used a couple of clips from this iPhone because I just didn't have enough time, or I was using this camera for something else. I've actually used clips from this camera in wedding videos because it looks that good, and you wouldn't be able to tell unless I pointed the clips out. But like I said, all in all, this is a long-term review of this iPhone after using it literally every single day for videos, and it looks great. It functions great, and the cameras are still just as rock solid as they were the day that I got this camera or phone, or however you want to classify it. Okay, if you like this video, let me know. This is definitely something a little bit different. I'm trying to do more of these single take top-down shots just because I think they're really cool. If you did enjoy it, please leave a comment, a like, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.